Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Continuing along with our Sin Week thing, today we're going to be doing Sloth. Now for Sloth, there's only 5 sinners that have Sloth egos in the game. Yisong, Dawn, Merso, Rodion, and Gregor. So for our 6th person, I'm bringing along Molar Otis because she's got a Sloth defensive skill and she may need to rely on that a little bit. But otherwise, main gimmick here, this one I've been looking forward to. Garden of Thorns alongside Sun Shower to just get a stupid amount of Sloth. That's the hope, at least. Running as Vigregor's Sloth skill, his skill 1, does give 2 haste himself next turn, so he can, like, build up his haste while still working with the gimmick a little bit, I suppose. Oh yeah, also, I got really lucky. I only reset a couple times for ego gifts, but I got Sun Shower and Gray Coat, which is, like, kind of perfect for this run, I feel like. I mean, really, ego gifts that give Sin resources would be more perfect, but you know what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna, I don't know, it's a very strange team, because some of these people don't really have much Sloth. Merso and Dawn don't really have a lot of great IDs for Sloth. Warp is Dawn's only ID with any Sloth skills, for example, and that's her skill 1. This is your only 3-star with Sloth, I think. I think I could have done, like, Rose Banner if I wanted a Sloth skill 3, but I decided that's a no. Yep, we continue as per normal. We do have a little bit of everything. I made sure of that this time. And, you know, Molar Otis is a big help towards that, because I'm pretty sure she's the only Wrath and the only Lust on our team. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, you've got a Wrath, don't you? Well, she's the only Lust on our team, so that'll be good. Sloth Resonance will be pretty easy. Whenever we get a Sloth Absolute Resonance, we do trigger Sun Shower for the +2 power to all of us. Of course, we could just use a mass attack if we want to trigger that effect, but there's no reason to do that earlier on. But yeah. Basic plan for, like, the super kill turn is that, ideally, we're probably going to go against Kim because, you know, he's, you know, a great boss to try and do funny stuff against. He's only got 1 fire. But, turn 1, we use Sun Shower. Potentially have Commemorative Coin. I kind of want Commemorative Coin, because if we Sun Shower with Commemorative Coin twice turn 1, that means turn 2 will start out with 2 Sloth power and 4 Sloth damage up, since Sun Shower is this turn and next turn. And then so the turn afterwards, then we're going to try and hopefully you'll be the fastest, because you should be able to get some haste with your skill 1 turn 1. Then you'll be able to Garden of Thorns and just get Sloth on everyone else. We're guaranteed to be able to get Sloth on everyone else. You've got an evade, you've got a block. Everyone else's ego, or you've got a block and everyone else's egos, really. You've got an evade too if we want to, but we're gonna have you ego anyways. It is funny to look at how much Sloth Yisong had. Before they made Sun Shower into a WAW, it was very possible and, you know, very likely that you'd have only Sloth egos on him, which is pretty funny. I mean, it makes sense, like, his Sloth egos were the better options most of the time. 4th Match Flame, no reason I ever use 4th Match Flames for a little bit of Sin Affinity variety. Wishing Cairn, it's nice because it's paralysis and stuff, but the damage type doesn't particularly help him. It's a Sloth Pierce attack, aka something that he's got for his Zayn and his Vav now. So it's not that worthwhile most of the time, but neither is 4th Match Flame being, you know, the 12+8 mass attack. It's a fair bit of burn if it hits, like, all 5 targets. There's like 10 burn per. That might be the corrosion. I forget the specifics of Yisong 4th Match Flame. I know it's not good though, and that's kind of the basics. I don't think we've got anyone too fast on this team though. Yeah, 3-9. You're a 4-10 by base, so you've got the highest speed range without the haste. So their skill 1 giving you 2 haste next turn could work really well for us, and that's kind of the hope. It'd be good if we get stuff working really well. We can get really stupid amounts of Sloth power up and damage up and the like, depending on how things go against some fights. Next fight, we'll probably actually try it a little bit. We should be decent enough on Sin Affinities to test it out against, like, each floor boss, right? Because then we'll only have to do it 4 times. Maybe a little overkill for some of them, but the good thing about the first floor boss is because it's a normal enemy and not an abnormality, or a focus encounter, I should say, we will be able to actually potentially get a 6 Absolute Resonance if Gregor is the fastest turn 2, because of the fact that, well, we'll have 7 slots turn 2, which does not have against focus encounters, and you need the 6 Absolute Resonance of a Sin Affinity to give it this turn and next turn with Garden of Thorns. Speaking of Sloth Gaming, Fair bit of Sloth this turn. You were the fastest, though. Gregor wasn't particularly fast this turn, but that's fine. That's how it goes sometimes, right? These guys are all dead. We get an event. We get our shop. Good stuff. But yeah, commemorative coin, kind of our number one focus. Don't really know what else we're particularly looking for. Blood, Sweat, and Tears could be nice because it means our Sloth stacks do more damage to staggered enemies. That's just kind of a damage up. Might go for that. Rodion getting another skill 3 is a pretty solid choice. Otis is the one we kind of need to focus on the most. Don't get me wrong. That's pretty blatant, I think. Because of the fact Otis doesn't have an ego to use as a backup. But we'd like you to have more skill 3s anyways. Nebulizer. Do we want to go for Poise? Probably not. We could. It's funny. I'd rather roll for the things I'm particularly looking for, though, right? We'll grab the hammer. It's early on. It'll pay for itself. I think. Maybe. Yeah, we're fine. We'll save our cost. Anything we want to upgrade? I guess we could upgrade Carmilla to ++ at the next rest stop if we wanted to, or we could just save up so we can roll for coin more times. We're going to get coin in the final shop, if nothing else, potentially, because then we're going to be pretty likely to get tier 3s. Yeah, so here's the plan. So we're going to Sun Shower. You have a chance to corrode. You'll be clashing those, you'll be fine. Otherwise, I think we're just going to go for whatever this turn, right? You're doing this, you'll gain the 2 haste next turn. Yeah, looks good. And we'll just hope next turn. I wasn't actually looking at the third row for a lot of people, but I'm sure it'll be decent. Rodion does a pretty good job of cycling through her skills simply because her skill 2 discards, right? So she's using a skill 2 here, which means she's got a very high chance of managing to get lucky and drawing a skill 3 next turn. Fortunate the Tails didn't get your sanity back, that's fine. Everyone gets the Sloth damage up this turn and next turn, and the Sloth power up this turn and next turn. And we really don't need it, though. But yeah, you can see here, you were the fastest, so I'm just going to pull up the theoretical here. We're not going to actually go for it. We actually don't have enough resources to go for it, alright. But you can imagine, we can actually go for it decently enough. But we get the 5 Sloth residents. This goes first, which means if we had the coin, it would trigger twice. Everyone's got the 1 power up, 2 power up, damage up. So after this, everyone would have 3 Sloth power up, 4 Sloth damage up this turn, and that's without commemorative coin, right? So you can kind of see like where I'm going with this team and why I think it works well. And I think when we get to doing Pride with Garden of Thorns, I don't think I'm going to bother with Blind Obsession too much, because Blind Obsession's Pride synergy is not nearly as strong as Sunshower's Sloth synergy. I feel like a decent part of that is the fact that Sloth still doesn't have anything insane for resonance, right? Sunshower is the reason why you'd spam Sloth skills. Okay, we can get Zippo Lighter there. That'll help out a lot. We need more resources, I think. But yeah. Okay. You wonder, like... So to think this through, like, the Synophonies that have, like, real obvious synergy is... Like, Wrath has obvious Liu synergy. It's not, like, the most insane one, but it's something. Lust, of course, Garden of Thorns alongside, Whistles on, Grit Faust. Sloth has these guys. Pride has, you know, late lineage stuff, and also a little bit of, like, the Pequod stuff. You know how that goes. And also Magical with Otis. Pride is stacked. Envy has the middles, and, like, Pequod, or Queecliff. The thing is, Gluttony and Gloom really don't have any insane synergy right now. That's the thing. Unless I'm forgetting something, I know, like, you get slight benefits for, like, getting the Gluttony Resonance for, like, Honglu Effervescent Corrosion. Not that that's particularly, like, a very enjoyable sounding synergy, but it's something, I guess. But, like, they really feel like they need the most. I wouldn't be surprised if we got some Gluttony synergy or something this next Kanto, honestly. You know, we get some IDs for, like, the Wuthering Ice people, and they're, like, all gluttonous and stuff, because, you know, they're, like, greedy and whatever, right? Possible. I also might be forgetting something for Gluttony and Gloom. I do know we have Gloom for Agility from Heathcliff ADD, I think. We've got Gluttony for Agility from, I think Ebony Stem, if I'm not mistaken. It's hard to say. they're not sins that really have a great benefit so far. I guess we get some benefits if we're trying to go for, like, some rub-free stuff with Gluttony, because of, like, Talisman Sinclair, and, like, Talisman Sinclair passive, K-Corpong Lu passive, are based on Gluttony. But not really the kind of things you wanted that really warrant going for a full Gluttony team, though, right? I don't know, Gluttony still feels like it needs something. And same with Gloom. Gloom has, like, what do you even get out of... What Gloom egos have any resonance energy at all? I think Fluid Sack's, like, passive does, right? Like, oh, you deal sanity damage based on Gloom resonance. Yeah, 2 times Gloom absolute resonance, deal SP damage to the target of the rightmost skill on the dashboard. Sure thing. Yeah, it's not great. A lot of the Gloom egos are really strong, but they don't really synergize around Gloom, right? You got stuff like Fluid Sack, you got stuff like Rhyme Shank. I guess... I mean, if I'm going for some Gloom synergy, I'd consider going for, like, regular ADD synergy, since then you can, like, stack Rupture count by just kind of spamming Gloom skills and spamming ADD. But then we don't get a Garden of Thorns off. Maybe that could be the strategy, actually. I might try cooking then. Who knows? Yeah. Weird. I do like the increased focus on resin type stuff. It's just a little weird sometimes, that's right. It's probably for the best that Garden of Thorns Gregor isn't, like, insanely busted for resonance if there's going to be a lot more resonance focus in the future, because, like, if it actually changed in Affinity to become, like, the best thing for the chain or whatever, I mean, then it would be worth its cost, though, right? 14 resources for that is a little pricey, that's for sure. I don't know. I guess we can dream. If we get Lust Synergy, which, maybe, who knows, maybe Season 4 will be the Season of Lust. It's possible. I guess we're gonna enhance Camilla with ++, sure thing. Probably should have saved my cost instead, went to the event. So I could get commemorative point eventually, but that's fine. Another fight time. This fight, we're gonna try potentially actually getting the Sloth stuff going. Oh, this is actually not a bad fight to do it, though, right? Because, like, we can stand off, we can guarantee that we get some attacks off, right? Like, we'll just do something like that. Yeah, looks good enough. I don't know if we want to do a turn 2, like, Mega Nuke, though, right? Because, like, it's not gonna do enough, I don't think. I don't know. Because the arms just break and we don't do more damage. I might just Sun Shower again next turn, and then plan to, like, turn 3 go for the funnies. We'll see how things are looking. This obviously kills all of them, yeah. Got the heads there, so that's nice. How's it looking here? You don't actually have your... that's unfortunate. You do not have your skill 1 ready. I don't think you've got anything else that gives you haste at all. Your egos definitely don't. Yeah. That's fine. Oh well. Let's see, what's the plan here? We're gonna Sun Shower, like, one of these guys, probably, because it's gonna hit everyone anyways. And we're just gonna hope we get decent speed value on you next turn, I guess. We don't need the Sloth Abs of Resonance, the thing. We just need Sloth Resonance, so it's not that big of a deal, right? And then you do that. You do that. You do that. You should... Yeah, you should try your skill 3 next turn. That'll be good. And then you can just hit one of these arms again, maybe? I don't think we need it. We'll just clash. We can't clash. Never mind. Can you clash any of these guys? You can clash this guy. Okay, then we'll do it like that. Could work out. We're clashing all these guys. We're doing good. Honestly, might be a little bit luck dependent, but getting the Ancient Effigy could be pretty good for this run, I think. Because chances are Gregor will be the fastest, so he'll be the one that benefits from it, right? It kind of relies on him being the fastest turn 1 to, like, get it off immediately, though, right? Could be nice. I don't think you ever get a lot of Ancient Effigy synergy, because I don't think I've run a haste team. I don't think I've run a haste-focused team since the Sank IDs dropped, honestly. Maybe I should do that again. Who knows? unnecessary it'd be, but it might be a smart move, right? We got next Sloth turn. Looks like you can get a great speed roll. Yeah, that's fine. That is alright. It'll still buff these guys. Oh, you can't pursuance! Oh no! We don't have enough pride. That's awful. Wait, we're washed. We can't actually get the... Okay. That's fine. You're weak to Sloth. We'll just beat you up a bunch with our attacks and benefit from the Sloth damage up, and you might just die, honestly, still. I guess we can hope. Because Daring Decision's gonna do a lot if you're, you know, because we still got the 20% slosh damage, slosh, god. Yeah, gonna do the sound, they're very dead. I'm kinda sad we didn't get a super overkill, but we just gotta build up more resources, I guess. If we see, like, Grand Welcome or something, we should probably take it, if Pride's gonna be considered being an issue. And it seems like it might. Yeah, not bad. We didn't need it. We spammed Sun Shower, so we're still getting the Sloth stuff, but so close to getting a good turn. Oh well. We get Coffee and Cranes. We don't have a lot of Lust, but I mean, it's something. And, you know, we can't actually choose the Sloth Mountain Trial, so that's fine. Gotta live without it. Yeah. Their only pride is the skill 3 of you two, yeah. Not great. I don't think we got any pride defensives either, yeah, no. Actually, if we really are desperate for pride, Dimension Trader does turn Sloth and Gluttony into pride. Okay, no. We don't need it that much. We're at Carmelo++, so these guys got instantly staggered. That's nice to see. And we got that Sloth Absolute Resonance, so we get the +2 on everyone thanks to the Sun Shower Ego Gift. Even though we're not mass tagging this turn, still get that benefit, so that's nice. And Yisan kind of needs a little bit of sanity here. He'll probably be able to get a kill or something, though, right? Ugh. He's struggling here. It's because of his sanity, isn't he? Because of that guy's sanity, more realistically. Yeah, we've got the resource. We'll Crow's Eye View. It'll be a net gain of... It'll be a net neutral sanity, yeah. No, you'll probably kill with it, so it'll be a net gain, yeah. Are these guys higher level? They should be. They should be like level 40 or something, floor 3, right? We'll be fine. We'll get some sanity on you through this, so that's nice. Yeah, 57 damage. That definitely kills. And yeah, you win this clash and you get a max sanity. Or you're almost max sanity. It's close enough. Yep, nice. I do wonder when we'll get another negative sanity ID. Because, like, unless you're counting Blade Lineage Merceau as negative sanity because he's got a negative coin that he's supposed to roll tails on. And they're supposed to roll heads on. AKA roll the bad roll, but I don't know. They seem very hard to balance is the main thing. Okay, I'm really curious, when we do get the False Throne, I hate that we don't know the actual name of the False Throne. That is not the right name. Where's False Throne from? I don't know. When we do get the Grand Welcome, Ego itself. Oh, false. Oh, that's it. What? Hmm? Okay. Sorry, I'm taking a look at False Throne is the yeah. It's the Adult Tells Lies Ego, that's it. I was just double checking something in the meantime, but yeah. That's what I'm getting mixed up. No. When we get the Grand Welcome Ego for Heathcliff, I do wonder how, like, funny of a plan it might be to just try and use Suncliff, try to corrode with him, aka build up stupid amounts of sinking, and just force corroding with him a bunch of times, and just killing everyone. It'll probably kill all the allies too, but I really wonder how viable of a strategy that might be, right? Could be cool. Could be funny. So I do remember when we got Suncliff, he was corroding so much, and because of how stupid corroded telepult is, it was very dangerous, but it's become even more very dangerous. Big Muck is pretty good for us, yeah. No. Yisung skill, no. Otis. Oh, there's coin. Okay. There we go. We're set now. I'll sell something maybe. There's nothing really worth selling here. Okay. We'll just hope we get an Otis skill change or maybe a... I was also say Merso skill change, but no, that doesn't matter too much, does it? I guess it could have been nice to give you like a skill 3, skill 1 to 3 skill change for more pride. I guess we do kind of need the Gluttony still, though. Maybe skill 2 to 3 then, honestly. We don't need too much Sloth on you, especially because you're going to be egoing. I don't know. We need to make sure we go for the lust skills whenever possible, which is just your skill 2, so not the most reliable thing, but it'll happen infrequently. There's decent damage here too, so that's nice to see. I'm going for you. Okay. You do that then. I'd like to be able to one of those guys, but that's fine. You hit the evader. No tax evasion. Yeah, this'll work. Some of these funny Pegatuli. I do wonder, like, I guess when the event ends, I assume they won't, like, actually add these guys. I assume, because this week is when Blade Lineage event ends, right? So I guess all these things are just going to be removed from the potential, like, things, yeah. Fine. I don't miss them too much, but it will be sad. It'll be sad to see some of the variety go away. But I guess the variety will increase, though, because there'll be less event nodes, so we're just going to see less of the exact same thing every round, right? Like, as much as it's cool to see all those Kurakumo guys, there's only so much, right? Before you kind of get the point. Not to say that I'm, like, tired of them or anything, but, like, I fought them a lot, that's for sure. Neutral, you can take a neutral. Gotta hit you. You can go for the evade, because it's fine. We'll do damage here as much as we can, see how much it adds up. Rip commemorative coins, nice. Get more charge, I guess. Not that we're really using you for charge much at all. We're using you for your skill 1, I guess. It's alright. I don't know, her Wishing Karen isn't anything too insane, so, like, I don't know. I'll probably try prioritizing. Dawn's kind of just here to be, like, a bridge, right? She's just here to be one more Sloth into the pool when we get the resonances. She doesn't have any insanely strong Sloth attacks on any of her IDs, unfortunately, so there's not much she would have been able to do for this team, just kind of in general. Yeah, we'll try that. That'll probably be decent or something. Nice. Weight up gets doubled up, too. That's more Wrath. Good to make sure that we have decent bits of Wrath. Not Wrath's been too much of an issue, and that's just because we haven't been using... the ego we're using isn't very Wrath heavy. The thing is, the ego we're using is very Pride heavy. And because we don't have great Pride, build up anyways. We don't have great Gloom build either, but that's something we need a lot of. But the thing about that is we've got the Zippo lighter, so we actually have great. Well, we're doing decent on Pride now, though. I think we should be fine from now on, really? You'd hope, at least. You know what, do the bet. Do you have enough charge? You probably do, yeah, definitely. And we're doing this to make sure we land the Pride attack on top, right? To make sure the Pride goes off. So we can get a little bit more, just for safety reasons, right? Rip space on this guy. A little overkill on the 26, Wrath Pekatule, but... Wrath Pekatulum. But... that's pretty funny, isn't it? I'm so excited. Because Kanto 6 is coming, that means we're definitely going to see the Envy Pekatule soon, right? Right? Other than that, that's cool. Anything we can upgrade? I guess we could upgrade this. No, not really much of a need. We'll just save cost, I guess, for whatever we want to save cost for. Oh, Black Ledger, that's more resources. Like 5, 6 more per fight. That's decent. And you're just like a local with the blade lineage. Can anyone pass this? Oh, you can. Good. You just need, yeah, you just need 2 out of 3. So that's pretty solid. Good stuff. It's not too bad of a check, and even if it was a bad check, we could have just been like, yeah, base Faust, go in there and do it. And it would have worked out. Well, she wouldn't have passed it, but like we wouldn't have lost anything, right? Anyways, it's you here. Okay. Oh, you didn't start with a skill 1. That's lame. We'll just have to hope you get a decent speed roll next turn, I guess. Well, we'll double up on Sun Shower this turn, so that'll be funny. That's like the worst possible starting hand Otis can get. She has to either use her skill 3 or discard her skill 3. Or either use the block and replace her. Actually, no, wait, we do this. This works, right? Yeah, I think if we do it like this, it'll save the skill 3 because it's behind the block. Okay, that works out then. I was worrying over nothing. Good to know. Well, we'll do this for this turn. Should go well. Sun Shower doubles up. So we'll get a bunch of Sloth power next turn. Hopefully you get some heads, but if not, that's fine. Okay, 1 heads at least. That's good. Thanks to Spice Bush's funny passive, you do also, you know, get more mass attack damage. So that's nice. You had a crit there too. Not too high chance of hit, so that's nice, I guess. And there's the tails. Okay, that's fine. You're at like neutral sanity then. It means we might want to be careful Sun Showering next turn, but as long as we clash with it, as long as it's not what triggers the Commodity Coin, we should be fine. Yeah, a little bit of Sloth gaming next turn. Guardian. Do some damage to the right arm, as we do. Get some pride off with Annihilate Heretics, as we do. Do we think Dawn can stagger plus this thing? No, really. That was so close to being a stagger plus. That's fine. It was literally like, it was doing the thing where the HP bar was under the threshold. Okay, you got staggered by the... burn or something, maybe? I don't know what staggered you. You didn't get... No, you were staggered already. You didn't get staggered plus plus, so look at that stagger threshold there. It's literally right there. God, that's rude. Well, you're fast enough this turn. It'll work well enough. We'll Garden of Thorns this. Daring Decision for, you know, more damage. We'll Sun Shower, of course. You know it. Yeah, so this way, we're gonna get a lot of Sloth up on everyone. Unfortunately, the Daring Decision goes first, so it doesn't get, you know, the stupid power, but it's still getting the power from the 2 Sun Showers, right? This thing is so dead. Unfortunately, Garden of Thorns will not do a lot. So that's fine. Everyone will have 6 Sloth power, 8 Sloth damage up this turn. And that's before we actually get the Sun. And then we get the actual Sun Shower to trigger again this turn. So it's what everyone's gonna have 7 Sloth power up, 10 Sloth damage up this turn, effectively. Assuming this guy didn't die this turn, but he does die just basically instantly. He does not live the winter. He's not lived the spring, I guess, because it's like flowers and stuff. Yeah, this will do a little bit of damage. This is excruciating study, yeah. Just a little bit. It's nice 327. Your skill 1 actually does decent too. Oh, but we do actually get the Sun Shower off, though. That's really good. We're probably gonna get tails on it, but it'll still be really funny. Yeah. Yeah, 26th roll. This does double damage. This is gonna do as much damage as Sun Shower did on release, where it was like bugged and like Sloth damage up was like they basically doubled your Sloth damage instead. That's how much Sloth power we have right now. Yeah, that's why I was super excited to be attempting Sloth today, because of stupid stuff like that being very possible. I will take Bellatrix because it's the one that has the not the decent the bearable mounting trial. What we'd call a surmountable trial. You would take Jun for the bet. We probably need to not, yeah. We'd have to ego him a fair bit, I think, and that's maybe not the best idea, right? Yeah. Middle guys. They're called mid for a reason, and that's because we can ratio them. Ignore the fact that we're losing. Yeah. We're fine. The Gregor clash is a neutral, though, so no chance, not necessarily that he wins this, but it'd be nice if he did. It'd be really nice if he did, but he doesn't. Unfortunate. He needs sanity. So what egos do we have that actually give sanity back on this team? I don't think any because we don't have Holiday. Otis Holiday would be a sanity restorer, but I never equip that one because it's boring. Can you suddenly one day that? Yeah, that's something. No, it's actually bad for us, yeah. I remember that then it'll go twice because it's a commemorative point, and therefore he'll lose sanity from it in general. That's alright. I think he didn't kill. Maybe it would have killed. These guys are weak to blunt. So that's fine. You got staggered. I didn't actually see how you got staggered. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. That's fine. You got a kill here. That's some sanity gain. A lot of these guys should just die. Dun 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 dun.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Okay, and just you two. You get a kill? Yeah, you should be able to get a kill. Otherwise you get countered, so hopefully you kill that. Surely. It's not that big of a worry. They might resist Slash, but I think we'll be fine. And there we go. We get some events now. Yippee! Metropol. Is there an option? I know if I do this, I lose sanity on everyone. Yeah. I still went with it anyways. We've got 2 fights here. We should be able to get our sanity back with that. Blade Dance, sure. You got this, you don't have this, but like you'll be fine. Yeah, more HP and SP damage for 7 Ryoshu. If I were to be using her, you know, that wouldn't be very nice. Neutral, it's decent. Yeah, I really wish we had a Sloth ego, or a sanity ego on this team, that's fine. Maybe we've got something that I'm just forgetting about. I know that if we, like, Sun Shower with Yi-Sung, he could theoretically get his sanity up if he gets heads and hits targets with it. But, like, he'll also lose 35 sanity for using that one, and at that point he's unlikely to roll the heads. So I'm not betting on it. It'll be real funny if whenever we get Threadspin 5, it makes it so it's not on heads and it just always heal 15 sanity on hit and just means that he'll basically always be positive sanity as long as it hits like 3 people. Would be funny. Would be funny.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요. 기회인 것 같소. 우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼.
Neutral. You got that. I believe in you.
완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
이단은 정화했다.
맞는 거야.
무효타. 좋아. 계속 집중하지. 힘들군.
방금 공격은 좋았어.
그러니 알아서 잘 피해.
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
없을 것이오.
Nice.
저렇게나?
All that from a single strike, yeah. Of course. You get surprised, but like it checks out. Okay, how's your sanity doing, Greg? He's fine. Oh yeah, because we've been killing higher leveled enemies. He's been building up sanity even when he doesn't get kills, so that's fine. And we shouldn't have a chance to lose sanity anymore, so we should just be set. We get the full Sloth resonance here, just trigger Sun Shower, for the funny.
힘들군. 좋다. 좋아.
그러니
계속
알아서 잘
집중하지.
피해야지.
Nice.
깨달았나? 효율적인 대처로
That guy has been beaten
깨달았습니다.
to death
참고로
as well.
기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게
I'm so
하지
excited for Rip to go twice. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Goated.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서
A stupid
방심하면
bit,
안
but
돼.
it's a funny one, isn't it?
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
지금이 기회인 것 같소. 자,
What?
무지하니까
Did Dawn have paralysis thing? Did she just get 3 tails at max sanity?
그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
위험 요소 제거.
Okay. I don't think there's anything that could have given her paralysis there, but, alright. If you're gonna be like that, I mean, we can't stop you. Blood, sweat, and tears, yeah. For the bit. His relationship is funny, but no. We want to roll for Otis, I think. We're welcome, don't need it at this point. Otis, there we go. Additional skill 3, definitely. And I guess we'll take Prejudice too, so we get something. Not that we need it, but it's something. Oh yeah, I could have upgraded. So what could I actually have enhanced? Oh, I could have enhanced Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That would have been nice, actually. That's fine. Didn't think through it, and yeah, we'll just go for Kim. Only so many more Kim fights we can do, right? Because the event's ending soon. So we gotta cherish him while it lasts, right?
최선을 다해보지. 아이, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Unfortunate. Actually, you know what? For the bit, let's reset this fight in particular. I want to get a funny turn-off, which means we're going to reset till we start with Gregor's skill 1, right? So that we can get that haste off, we can get the funny go, though. He's got it this turn, for example. So we reset, basically. It's on hit, so we really need to make sure that this hits. We can't clash anything, so we'll have to see how that goes. Can you clash anything? No, you can't. Okay. That's fun. Can you clash anything? You can. And yeah, you benefit enough, right? Oh, you actually inflict Sloth Fragility next turn with this. I almost forgot about that. We'll go for that then. Yeah, we'll hit the Paralyzer with that. I don't think it's Sloth Egos other than that help us too much. Like, Wishing Karen doesn't actually do anything Sloth related, yeah. Or like, Pursuant doesn't do anything Sloth related either, I don't think. Yeah. That's fine. We just clash as much as we can here. And hopefully you'll draw skill 3 next turn. Daring decision. This looks good though, right? I think so, yeah. Alright, roll with it. Get the guy's sanity up by winning some clashes against him, as we like to do. Luckily, Leap did not roll 3 tails this time, so that's nice. 3 tails at max sanity. What are the odds of that after all? Yeah, Pursuance, it's a little bit of Sloth. Actually, no, I'm stupid, aren't I? I should not have gone for this. Because now we don't get... Okay. I don't think the additional 1 Sloth for agility is worth it, when we could have instead gotten, Sun Shower to trigger twice. But I was too distracted by the possibilities that I was stupid. That's fine. It happens. We're mixing things up a little bit, right? Like, not the stupidest amount of Sloth, but we're still gonna get a lot of Sloth next turn, right? Right. And it just means he takes 20% more Sloth damage. Maybe because of how it calculates, it's worth it. Yeah, it's roughly the same. like, thinking about it a little more, because here's like my reasoning. If we didn't go for it, there'd be no Sloth fragility, because we wouldn't have used it at all. So 2 Sloth fragility in place of 2 Sloth damage up and 1 Sloth power. So we're just missing 1 Sloth power effectively, and maybe through the calculations or whatever, it was more beneficial. I don't think it was that bad of an idea, in thinking about it a little deeper. A lot of Sloth stuff this turn, that's good. Hit that, hit that, hit that, that, hit that, hit that. The people who are going for bad attacks, we're just going to pursue it instead. And Wishing Cairn. That's a bad flash potentially, so we'll do Wishing Cairn instead. Okay, this looks like a good turn. Looks like a little bit of a good turn. And once we stagger, your Sloth damage attacks will do additional damage, so that'll be nice. And Sign of Roses will do, or Garden of Thorns will do decent damage here because he's just weak to slash. Who knows, it could stagger him. It's only hitting 1 target. It's not a very strong ego for actual offense, it's just good for its funny buffs. Right? That's something.
자, 이걸로 대신하지.
Okay, so now everyone's got 5 Sloth power-ups, 6 Sloth damage up, and after the Sun Shower, everyone... Yeah. Everyone has 5 Sloth power-up and 6 Sloth damage up. And Kim has 20% additional Sloth. He's got 2 Sloth fragility. So that's good. Then Precision will do a lot here. Unfortunately, this guy has not been, like, staggered or, like, brutally murdered yet. Maybe we're not doing that much damage with this team. Maybe I was overhyped the Sloth power. No, I think this guy, he probably was resisting it, I think. He also resists blunts with stuff like the Pursuance and isn't doing a lot. Which is unfortunate, the Daring Decision didn't do a lot. Your skill 3 isn't going to do a lot, really. Especially at your sanity level. You're not guaranteed to get a lot of heads. Yeah, you only got 1. Can you at least stagger him? Thank you. It's not even gonna stagger, is it? No, you got a crit. It might. Yeah, it's doing good damage. No, it doesn't, though. That's fine. We'll stagger you this turn. Yeah. We're just gonna attack you a bunch, I think. Not really, you know, thought to it at this point. Luckily, thanks to Rip, Sun Shower will not double up. Because otherwise we would have been in a really bad spot if it did. It would kill our allies and stuff, which is tempting, don't get me wrong. Although Rip doubling up would have been funny. We'll kill him next turn. It wasn't the greatest show. We probably should have gone for the other fight. It would have been, I mean, it would have been either Cromer or it would have been very long legs, neither of which are particularly rough fights. Okay, you're still hitting us all anyways, so that's good. Yeah, this isn't exactly great. Is it hitting everyone except for Gregor? I think it might just hit everyone except for Gregor. Yeah, it hit everyone except for Gregor. I can tell because of the Sloth fragility and stuff. Cool. What's the worst that can happen, honestly? Just being honest. Just being honest. What is the worst that could happen from this play? Like, I don't think anything can go wrong, right? Surely not. Just doubling up on, you know, the corroded Sun Shower. The first one, because it's overclocked, will actually, like, only target this guy. But then the second one, I think Coin does not care about the overclock, keeping it safe. You know, more Sloth fragility, more Sloth shenaniganery. And this time it did hit everyone. Including Gregor. He's enduring it, at least. That means he's neutral to it, and is just lying a little bit. Okay, there we go. We killed Rodion, we killed... I don't know. I didn't see who else we killed. I don't know. Well, we killed some people. But you know, it worked out in the end, did it not? It works out. Yeah, if nothing else, it was a really clean so that no one will cry fight, right? Like, you gotta admit to that, at least. Even if the actual Kim fight wasn't the best, but that's because of resistances and stuff, probably. I'll blame the resistances if it either way, whether or not that was actually the reason for the fault. The fault lies with
놀러 나갈 때는
you
아침
blunt
일찍
sloth
나가야
resistance.
되니까. 자는 시간은 매일 같은데.
Hey, daily extraction time. See if we can get any 3-stars or something randomly. I had super insane luck last week for daily polls, and you know it's going back to the normal, like, oh yeah, just a bunch of 1-stars. If you're lucky, maybe a 2-star here and there, which is fine by me. Got to build up my very pitiful shard numbers. I have used so much thread in this season. On the bright side, I'm like, what? I feel like I'm only like 15 egos away or something from having everything thread's been for, which sounds like a lot, but it is a lot. It's like 4,000 thread or something. Still, I think it's not that bad anymore, but yeah, not great. Actually, you know, let's look through it. Let's look through what ego I still need to up high. Everything for Yisung, everything for Faust, everything for Dawn. We need both red eyes for you. Everything for you. Evanescent corrosion for you. Everything for you. Everything for you. Everything for you. Lantern. Yasunyata Holiday. Oh, that might actually be everything. So that's what? So that's a Teth, a he. So a Teth, 2 he's. A Teth, 3 he's. So it's 2 Teths and 4 he's. That's how far I am from actually having everything thread spinned and upside to max. 2 Teths, 4 he's. Definitely do it by the end of the season if I grind super hard, and it's really tempting. Although I should probably just stockpile boxes so I can make sure to get whatever's coming next season. Like I'm gonna need to probably, I'm definitely probably just gonna instantly shard Goofy Heathcliff. Whatever's coming the season after, I'd really like to instantly shard it, or at least do a little bit of pulls. But I'd like to have the boxes to guarantee sharding, and I might not. But anyways. Yeah, another funny Resonance Day. Tomorrow we're doing Gluttony. I've got no clue what my plan for that is. Maybe I'll cook something. Maybe I will. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.